Ladies and
Yo.
gentlemen, how are we doing? Hey, we got people in the chat already. What's happening? Respect, bruv, respect. All right, how we doing? So I done this live stream 3 weeks ago. We talked about the Kenobi halfway point. Now we are talking towards the end. How do we all feel? So I'm gonna throw it out there right now. I'm gonna paint the picture, and then you guys can say it. Yeah. So a 10 out of 10 is God tier, right? What that means is one of your favorite shows of all time. All right. A 5 out of 10 means it's dead average. You didn't love it, you didn't hate it, but you probably never will watch it again. Sam, Absolute Sabers, what is the show out of 10 for you, bro?
Solid 9. Solid 9.
9 out of 10, my man.
I
Seb,
don't
what are you
give-
saying?
Anything at
I'm
10.
just going to rush through this and I'm going to ask the next lot of questions. Seb, out of 10.
7.
7? Get out
Whoa.
of here, mate. Jim,
I did
right,
not-
we need to come back
Whoa,
to you, bruv.
whoa.
We're coming back to you, bruv. We're coming back.
9. Definitely a 9.
9 out of 10. Elvis.
Yeah, 9.
Natalia, what are you saying out of 10?
9.
Paul.
9 for sure.
Zach.
9.
My man. All right, let's. Seb, what's going on here?
Yeah,
Let's
you
start.
need
with
Yeah,
you.
no, this is the
What's
whole
going on
reason
here,
why,
man?
why I'm here.
Controversial.
I mean, like, what are we talking? Like the overall thing?
Overall thing. There must be something that's like brought your level down. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So probably some execution of some of the thoughts of like, because everything on paper is 10 out of 10. Like, I don't have any complaints on anything like that. There's just some execution stuff. Like, actually, like, and this is probably gonna sorry everybody, this is gonna get under your skin. Probably like the thing that lowered the overall score for me was probably the finale.
Block 'em.
Final episode.
Kick
All
'em.
right. All
Boot
right. That's
'em.
a bad thing.
Yeah.
Into the Starlight Pit you go.
Yeah,
That is a
Beat
bad
him,
thing. So
man.
what
Beat him.
was the score before the episode 6?
Oh, like an 8.
Wow.
Oh,
You thought the finale brought it down?
Because
damn.
I mean, we'll dive into it more, I'm sure. But yeah, it brought it down. Like, but I mean, like, this was never a story I was super invested in anyway. So, like, you know, like to put all the cards on the table, like, you know, I'm happy that we had it. I never needed it though. And like, I'm not sitting there like, you know, trying to be like an objective film critic snob or anything like that. It just, you know, there was some stuff that it didn't do for me that I thought it should have done in the final episode.
Can you give an example?
Yeah.
I didn't know if we wanted to just bust right into it. All right.
What's it missing, bruv? What's it missing?
Well, I really was hoping that the fight wouldn't end the way that it did, because now I got problems with Kenobi not finishing Darth Vader off. And the only reason is, why didn't he do it? Well, because we know he didn't, because we have 4, 5, and 6. Like, he had this entire coming to Force Jesus moment where he's sitting there saying, one of us has to die today. Anakin gave him an out saying, you didn't kill him, I killed Anakin, so you don't have to worry about it. Cool. You got the number 2 bad guy right there that you just kicked the shit out of, which I didn't even think you were going to be able to do, because Darth Vader's supposed to be super badass. But, you know, now he's sitting there, the child murderer, the guy who literally destroyed everything. You admit your friend's dead. You're over that. Why don't you finish him? Why? No, because the other movies have to happen.
If anyone gets a rebuttal, may it be me.
I respect it. I respect it. You know what I mean? All right. So next up, and then we're gonna go to these mad questions. Yeah, what is your favorite scene and your least favorite scene? My favorite scene is Vader stopping the ship, and my least favorite scene is Kenobi hiding Leia in a goddamn trench coat. I don't ever want to see that with my eyes.
That is a little rough.
So,
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. You know what I
80% of
mean?
the people that watch that episode, episode 4 was
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. We'll go round again. Sam,
Yeah.
Absolute Sabers. Favorite scene, worst scene.
Favorite scene, I think I said it the other night, probably when Kenobi finds out that Anakin's still alive. So really early on in the series. Purely because McGregor's performance during that scene literally gave me goosebumps. The emotion, the stress, the PTSD that you just seen in his face, like, oh damn, he's alive. I loved it. You know, it was emotional, it was dramatic, perfect. Least favorite, probably the trench coat.
Yes, 2 for the coat, mate.
Trench coat,
2 for the coat. Seb, what are you saying? Apart from hating the entire episode, what's
I only have problems with aspects of it. Actually, my favorite moment probably had to have been, even though I'm not like, I'm lukewarm on the idea of reusing themes just because some people might not have seen Rebels, but the mask split open, like that was dope. That was awesome. Yeah, I mean, like exactly like his shirt. And then here, I'm gonna get so much shit for this. The rocks. If I wanted to watch Doctor Strange, I would go watch Doctor Strange. Like,
what do you mean, rock? As in, when
Obi-Wan Kenobi bringing up all the rocks.
Yeah. All right, that's fair.
Like that's way too Marvel for me. Way too Marvel for me.
That's fair, bro. That's fair. Jim, favorite scene and diarrhea scene.
I mean, to be honest, my favourite scene has to be the mask scene. The bit
mask. No, so we've got 2 masks.
Where because the how everything was done, how the voice keeps changing from Vader to Anakin, and everything that was there, and we got to see it, and it was just, and Kenobi's heart is breaking on screen. I was just like that bit. I was in absolute floods of tears. That was, for me, the best part. The worst part was the coat. I mean, not just the coat,
walking through
but the fact that the 2 T-47 speeders came in and shot everybody next to them dressed the same. Didn't shoot them too.
I like you lot. You're worried about that. Where's the trench coat come from, bruv? I've never seen someone with a trench coat in Star Wars before, bro. What's going on?
It's
Elvis, Blues, bro. What are you saying, bruv?
So my favorite scene isn't. It's when he has the busted up helmet, but it's not because of the helmet. It's not because of the visual. It's because and to go against Sebastian, like for me, it was all about Obi-Wan said to Yoda, "I can't kill him. He's like my brother," and he thought he did, and he's been struggling with that for 10 years. He still has night terrors about killing his brother. And then he finds out he's alive. And so I'm okay with him not killing Vader again because he never could do it. He could never go through it. But so that scene when he says, "You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker, I did." It goes straight back to when he was saying, "I failed you, Anakin. I failed you. You didn't fail me. I did." Like, it finally finished that conversation. It made me complete. That's the part that I love the most. Worst, there's a couple hokey things like that, like them turning the Death Star towards Obi-Wan, or the trench coats, or why didn't Reva read Uncle Owen's mind if she could do that? Like, I don't know, there's a couple little things like that, but I can't say there's really anything that I hate. The trench coat, yeah, it's super silly, but there are a couple things like that. There's nothing that I would say I can't live with, though. So there's nothing I absolutely hate.
When there's time, I have a rebuttal for Elvis.
No, here comes Scrooge, mate. Scrooge lightsabers. What are you saying? What's the rebuttal?
The rebuttal?
I want to hear it. I want to hear it already.
No, so that conversation was completely done, and actually you framed my opinions on it pretty eloquently. Like, you nailed it. My problem is that he gave him an out, and he got him off the hook for it, and like, I don't know, like, it just I wasn't expecting to go right now. All
right, we'll come back. We'll come back, bro. We'll let you off, bro.
Trusting the living force. Maybe his father is what's going to make Luke.
Natalia,
no, I got it. No, I got it.
Oh no, he's back. He's ready.
Now I'm ready.
He's ready.
There was
no. Put you full screen in a second.
No, that's fine. I'm ready for it. No, there was no indication from Ewan Kenobi himself that he was still struggling with this. He came to the resolution at the beginning of the confrontation when he's holding his lightsaber, saying one of us has to die today. The entire concept of I'm going to have to finish what I started. I'm going to have to kill my brother. Anakin gave him an out saying, "No, you don't. I killed Anakin a long time ago." Cool. I guess that fits the bill. That's fine, except for it doesn't. I'm losing it again.
I hear what you're saying. Like, if they had a scene where
Kenobi still couldn't fucking say, "I can't do it."
Yeah,
he still couldn't say.
Think about it like this.
Yeah, please.
If they had actually fought, and Kenobi had messed him up so bad that he thought that he was going to leave him for dead again, and then figured out in episode 2 that he was. Who knows? They could have played with that a little bit differently. So I feel you there, but like, I didn't. For me, that didn't take away from what it was. But I hear what you're saying.
Maybe
Thanks,
Kenobi
'cause I'm not-
teaching him a lesson is worse than killing him. Oh,
I
really?
think-
What
I
did he
think- I think
teach
that's
him?
worse,
That he
bro.
needs to
Slapping him is bad,
get
mate.
better at martial arts again. That's the other. That's
Come
the
on,
other
allow
thing.
it, brother. Allow it. Natalia,
yeah,
what are you
that's fine.
saying? What are you
That's what it
saying?
is.
Before Seb just
you have
kills
to-
everyone, bro.
You have to watch it with a sense of a little bit of that, because like when you see Vader rip off the side of a spaceship, like steel and all, and throw it, you wonder why he just doesn't look at Kenobi and just go, like, just squish him, right?
He wants him to suffer.
Yeah,
Because apparently
Exactly.
Kenobi can lift up as many rocks to throw as
Oh,
everybody
allow
else.
the bruv. Just allow it, bro. All right, Natalia, go on. Natalia, what are you saying? Best scene and least favorite scene? No more rocks, mate. Oh no, it's done, mate. It's done before, bro. It's done before.
it's done. It's done.
Starlight has
Here,
penetrated everyone in this
Put
chat.
me at the end. Put me at the end.
So my favorite scene is basically what Jim had to say, because I mean I'm such a huge fan of Ahsoka, so seeing his cracked helmet it instantly gave me that feeling when I saw it in Rebels for the first time, and it was crazy because you're trying to compare two scenes, one that's in live action, one that's in animation, but both like it's just crazy how we've now gotten to that point. But yeah, that one was my favorite scene, just because I also like since I'm in the film industry, I'm very interested in the coloring that they use on Star Wars, because it's always darker, but like you can still see quality, which is very hard to do. So I seeing that dark scene with all you just got the red and the blue lightsaber just glowing, just like made it to me better, made that scene like so much better. Now my least favorite scene, probably gonna get hate for this just because she's a female. I wasn't a fan of the fucking fifth sister. Why the fuck was she there? I think back to it. And
Yeah,
I'm
she
like,
was dead, man.
Any of the Inquisitors, what did they do? I mean,
the Sun Kang, you got a great actor. And
Yeah, he got
playing the
shafted, mate. He got
Yeah.
shafted. He done
Yeah.
Jack F on the whole thing, man. Like, I feel
The
bad.
only good thing that came out of those Inquisitors is the practical Joker's meme. Like that's the only
Yeah.
No, but that's any scene that I basically saw the fifth sister in. I'm like, this is horrible. You're not adding anything to this. And even when they had their little huddle in after they went to the TSA to the Inquisitor office building. Yeah, I just didn't like her. I see with me in the whole like trench coat, it was cringy, but it wasn't my word. Like I said, the most thing I've hated in that show.
I can stomach it.
I'm like,
Barely.
I
It's
almost
pretty
missed
bad,
it.
mate. It's
That's
like
why it's
Tom
not
and
even-
Jerry
reason
level
I was
bad.
just like, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, the Empire's pretty dumb because they're just like recruiting guys off the street, so no one's really smart. So no one's catching these people. Just
Dude, I missed it in the background, like 100%, until the very last second of them
I'm
walking
sorry,
in the
what was
background.
it?
I didn't even notice them. I did not notice that there was a 10-year-old underneath that trench coat. So I'm like, oh, okay, if I can fall for it, then yeah, more
Oh,
power
there
to
you
them.
go, mate. There you go. Paul, favorite scene, worst scene.
Worst scene, obviously the trench coat. When I watched it, I was like, "What the fuck?" But even what Jim said about the speeders coming in, that hangar is only like 300 feet deep, and those
Oh, they
things come
came
in
in
at full
so
speed.
quick.
Yeah, they come in at full speed, right? And then it's like you can actually see when they pan out that the actual ratio. Anyway, so that's the worst one. But when Vader first pulls down the fuel tank, when Kenobi's on the ground and he lights the saber lights the fuel with his lightsaber, still one of my favorite scenes. But like when I saw the two of them fight in the finale, and Kenobi uses the back of his hilt to smash the control box on Vader's chest, like that was badass. That was the first time I've ever seen anyone do anything with their hilt in Star Wars to cause damage, right? So like when I saw him do that, and then he took that first breath, I was like, that was badass. That was exactly what I
was
wanted
pretty
to
sick.
see.
I was wondering, like, why didn't he just flick it around and give him a little stab?
I
But
know,
it was
I know.
fire, mate. That actually was sick, man. Zach, what are you saying, brother? I actually have no idea because you weren't on the last stream, bro. Favorite scene and shit scene.
So I rewatched the whole series today again because I wanted to like make sure that I remembered things properly. So, being a Sith, I'll start with the negative. So I usually really like this actor. I think he's so funny, but I hated him in this show. He was the one that's in Eternals as well. I forget his name.
Kumail Nanjiani's character, Haja.
Yes, I hated him in this, dude. Like he's such a funny guy, and just the whole like the fake Jedi and like, and then they like. I thought it was funny they kept bringing him back. He's like, you can trust the word of a fake Jedi liar, scoundrel, and it's like, shut up, dude. Just you're funny on that episode. You got him off the planet. You should have died by Reva, and we wouldn't have had to do him again. So. It seemed like Marvel humor pushed into Star Wars. That's what I kind of was just like, this isn't like.
Do you think they
wasn't
on
not traditional? I'll say that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you think that's on purpose, bruv? The Disney, like the Marvel humor?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then my favorite part, because I feel like out of all the emotional stuff that we got, being a dad, like hearing Obi talk to Leia about her parents. And even like the positive attributes of Anakin too, because like, dude, like he could have easily just been like, yeah, well, your mom was great, your dad was, you know, a little sus.
Useless, bro, useless.
But you know, even still seeing him as like the devil in front of him, he still was like, your dad was brave and fearless, and I was just like, God, it hits, dude. So yeah, that I would say that's my favorite.
Does anyone want to answer that? Does anyone want to answer that?
Oh,
sister.
Yeah, I would say the fifth brother, to be honest with you, because all he done all series was run around and moan. That's it. Reva,
He didn't even run. He walked.
I'll make the argument. I'll make the argument for Reva is the weakest, dude. She got worked by Uncle Owen and.
Bro, when she said, "You know what? Fuck this. Let's get strapped up in here, yeah, and slap this chick coming." I was like, "Yo."
I mean, she was healing from a lightsaber stab, but I mean,
dude, still force choke, throw him out of the way, like no.
Did you not like that stuff with like Reva at the end? Because I said in my review that was the only downer, because we know Luke's fine. We know Owen's fine. We know she ain't doing nothing. So, like, did you not think that it went down a bit, Jim?
For me, yes. I think she should have had a redemption, because at the end of it, they were just like, all right, off you go, I guess. And she just went off. What I think they should have done to give that character some kind of redemption, because it's very much about her failing her friends at the Jedi Temple and
her besties.
What they should have, in my opinion anyway, what they should have done is, I don't know, have a scene where she's going after Luke. Luke gets into some trouble with maybe some Tusken Raiders, and she sacrifices herself to save him in honor of all the young Jedi, brings him back. Then she dies, and that character's done, and she's gotten her redemption arc as well. And
I think that would have been cool.
Well, I heard people saying like Luke can't see a lightsaber. Is that true? Am I like tripping right now? I heard a lot of people saying that. Like,
he didn't see it.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so you're saying it would have been sick for her to like save Luke, but then he would have seen it, innit? So I think that's why they like.
She wouldn't have necessarily.
He fainted and all this. Like,
maybe he was knocked out or something.
No, I agree with Jim. Like, that was like a shitty end for. I mean, in Reva's story,
she's just gone wandering off now.
Yeah, and we're just like, and like, we don't see her where she goes. She could go into the sand dune. She could be hopping on, the cars for the Jawas. Like, no one knows where this girl is. I just felt like if you're hyping her up at a level 10 for the entire series, and then it's kind of like, I'm like, that's like, no.
Pretty anticlimactic.
She deserved a proper redemption. That's the way I see it.
I see a lot of people saying that Disney love this redemption thing, and it's getting a bit boring now.
I mean, that's all Star Wars is from day one.
That's what I'm thinking. Everyone gets redeemed. Yeah, is there anyone who didn't get redeemed? Maybe Dooku got a bit short-handed, a little bit.
Dooku got tricked.
All right, I got questions. Y'all check this. I got some mad questions.
I got Let's do it.
Some of them are actually directed to some of you as well, so it should be pretty sick. I'm just going to go through this. This is all from Instagram. I've filtered out the BS. Respect to the people who were moaning about Miss Marvel. Glad you read the Instagram post. Appreciate it. And yeah, these are the most recurring ones. So first question, I guess we kind of answered it. Did anyone else think the fifth brother and sister was shit?
Yes.
So, can we all agree?
Considering how badass the fifth brother is in like Rebels, he was done dirty.
They could have done something.
Anything. Give us
All
anything.
right, I'll go against
accepted a Kylo Ren tantrum on a wall if they just want to go on their lightsabers and go like.
Nah, I'm gonna go against it all again. They're fine. They're background characters. They didn't matter anyway.
That's fair. I think what's his name? Natalia? Shit, I can't remember.
Soon
Like
he's sick, man. He's sick.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if you lot like
absolutely.
Fast and Furious, but he's sick in Fast and
Bring
Furious.
him back in a better capacity, but like we were at the Inquisitorius. We were gonna see Inquisitors. We were gonna see them. Like, but the titular story is really only about 4 people, right? So like that doesn't really matter about those guys. They're just there because
there's something to what you just said though, because they announced the actor and people had heard him speak in something before.
Hype shit, you know what I mean?
You're like, oh, cool, he's gonna do something.
He's A-list, bruv. Like I think he's A-list actor. He ain't B-list.
No.
Like he's very well known. Like if you put his face anywhere, people are gonna know like the franchise. Boom, Fast and Furious. They're gonna know him like straight away. Next one ain't really a question, more of a statement. It wasn't rematch of the century, and this is actually one of the most ones that I got. So what do you lot say about that?
Definitely agree with that.
I think it was only because it was a much better fight than the first one.
That wasn't a fight.
Episode 3.
That wasn't a fight, bro.
No.
That wasn't a fight, bro. That was like.
Let's get back to it, and then we'll touch. And then... Bullshit. Not interested.
If there's anything that I truly love about this show, it's how well it bridged from prequel to original trilogy. And when you look at Battle of the Heroes and Death Star Obi-Wan Death, we needed to go from flips and Obi-Annies to something between that. And I think Paul said it the other night, and I thought that was really well said. These guys are growing up; they're 10 years older. Obi-Wan's getting pretty old. This is a really badass fight when you're thinking about middle-aged guys rolling around in the desert. I don't know.
They're jacked, bro. They're jacked, mate.
Dude, he does the Obi-Annie, and like
he's not that much on the roids. He couldn't beat a guy who's been out of practice for 10 years.
Mate, bro.
I think the point I made before on the last stream was that like anybody that's 39 or 40 years old now that grew up with the original trilogy, like the lightsaber fighting wasn't the fucking like it was, growing up with the younger films. So like the bridge between those two, I mean, getting the spin from Vader, like getting the smashing, getting the actual little bit of the Force Unleashed going, like all of that, I think was a really nice bridge between the two. I really do. I think it's good.
As someone who genuinely hates the Force Unleashed, can actually like compliment that and talk about why this wasn't the fight rematch of the century for me.
Sure,
if I may.
Go, bro. Go. I want to hear it.
I'm mad. Like not mad. That's not the right term.
You're always angry, bro. So we're used to it, fam.
No, dude, you're the most hateful Jedi I know.
It's with rage, bro.
I found it a little disappointing. So another problem that I had was that Anakin's deal with the devil didn't grant him complete power, which is what it's designed to do.
Did you expect it to?
Yes, absolutely.
Thought it would.
Why would Darth Vader not be more powerful than Obi-Wan Kenobi after he is in the state that he's in? My only thing is that I felt like Obi-Wan should have been the underdog, the David to Vader's Goliath, and had to rely on trickery and other things to win out the battle. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, okay, sure. But in the end, he played Vader's game and beat him at it. That's what I have a problem with.
I tell you, do you know what? I'm not just saying this. I actually know where you're saying that as well, because they even had the back-to-back moment from the flashback. And he did lose that flashback, but then now Obi-Wan won. So I don't know. I know what you're saying.
Obi-Wan is still winning. Still.
Yeah,
and then I know people find this contentious, but why didn't he finish it if his friend to him is dead? And he still does not visibly say, man, I still love you, bro. And I
think
can't
there's a
kill you.
big difference to going after Darth Vader than when he's cut open that thing and he can see the eye of his best friend, his brother.
But he didn't say that. He said, my friend's dead. He said, my friend is dead. I can be done. My
at
guilt
the end,
is off.
at first he went, Anakin.
Where's the difference though? Like, where as far as that exchange is concerned, we're talking within 30 seconds of the same conversation. Like, I was about to kill you, man. I'm sorry I messed up. Everything sucks. Oh, it wasn't my fault. All right, my friend's dead. Peace out, Vader. Bye.
Peace out, bro.
Well, he left. He did.
I get you.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I get you, bro.
That's where I'm getting at. That's
the
that's
thing is, I like why did you up saying like you're the angry person, but everything you're saying is what people have left of my YouTube videos.
Well,
so like you're not alone, bro. You're not alone, bro.
There's a point, right? Because I get where Sebastian's coming from. The way they left that fight at the end, right? Vader was so depleted, so beaten, so broken. Kenobi could have, if we already didn't have episode 4, Kenobi could have just done it, ended it there and then, and that was it. He didn't. He walked away. People have been saying, oh, well, because he didn't want to kill Anakin. No. He knew at that point, and he accepted at that point, Anakin was already dead. He knew he was dealing with Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's
one thing that does stick the bee in my bonnet a little bit.
That's the only problem I got.
But I still loved it.
When I watched, watched that scene, I literally...
You had one... I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, right at the end of that fight, I was like, finish it. Like, that's exactly... I was saying to myself, I was like, kill him. Like,
exactly.
And then when he walked away, and that's why I know Stoney... I don't know, Stony Magnum, like he put on there, and I think he was like a little underwhelmed with it, but I don't know. When I looked at it, when I watched that, I was a little indifferent. I mean, immediately I was like, well, of course, obviously he has to leave him alive, but I definitely think they could have done it a little differently.
That's all I'm saying.
I hear you.
We can't look at this through a lens of someone who knows 4 through 9. We can't look at that. Yeah. We have to be in Kenobi's shoes right then and there. If I was sitting there with popcorn watching these two motherfuckers go off and this dude just turns around and walk away, I'm like, bro, that's Hitler Jr.
He could have literally cut off both of Vader's legs, cut off one of his arms, right? Like he could have left him there, right? And he would have just replaced them just like he did with his helmet, right?
So again, it's not what happened, it's how. All of these emotional beats, I resonate with you guys completely on. If they literally threw in him still saying, my friend is still dead, but I still can't do this, all of this would have been done for me. All of this would have been completely fine.
Either that, or one of the things I kept on saying on the after shows that we're doing was the way that it was all worded in episode 4. You know, when I left you, I was but the learner. Well, he never left anyone. Kenobi left him twice.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, it should have been him walking away or running away or escaping somehow, because that would then be him leaving
Mama.
Kenobi.
He left Kenobi.
The Vader man. Yes.
What a Vader child.
Do you know what one thing is? And someone told me this, and I didn't think about it, yeah? Is there a line? You lot correct me if I'm wrong. I ain't saying it line for line, bruv. You know I talk shit, yeah? There's a bit in episode 6 where my guy says to Luke, Obi-Wan once fought how you do. Like, you're going to come back, yeah? And I was like, there's no conversation like that, ever.
Yeah.
But I actually felt I got that, like, gratification from the show. That was the one thing
you did.
I'm glad we got, man. That was so sick, man.
Just to clarify, you got, like, because I didn't get that. If you did, cool. I didn't get that impression.
No, that's what Simon's saying. He didn't get that impression that was ever a thing that happened.
See, that's like, it's not bad. Like, that's all I was saying. Oh, I got
Mamba. Mr. Mumba's here. What are you saying, bro?
I want to hear about the. I want to
next time, tell your boss that Semz said, "Fuck off." Bruv, I'll ring them myself, fam. All right, you missed the one thing. I'm gonna ask you real quick, yeah?
Okay.
What is it out of 10 for you? I already know, but for everyone watching at home, what is it out of 10? What's your favorite scene and least favorite scene?
It's a 9.5 out of 10. Favorite scene would be when Vader's mask is cut open. That was pretty sick. Just seeing Hayden under the helmet. It's pretty awesome. Like when me and my dad rewatched it, he got pretty hyped when that happened too, and he was excited to see Hayden under the mask. So that was cool to see. Least favorite would probably be a trench coat.
Yes, I think that's like 6 or 7.
It's unanimous.
Right, whoever thought of that? Do you know what that's like? That's like they didn't have a reason, and on the spot they went, "Fuck."
Yeah,
Are we gonna, can we just do what they do in Metal Gear Solid? Can we just get a fucking box?
Like
and
I
we
get
just stick her
Star
in
Wars.
there, you know,
I
like
get
Metal
Star
Gear,
Wars
and
is
then,
like
no, I got an idea, bro. Take my jacket, fam. And
It's
just
just
put
like
it on.
Star Wars is cheesy, but like that is just way too cheesy. Like that trench coat is just
Not
way
even
too
cheesy.
That was
Cheesy.
like Scooby Doo, dude. That was straight up like Little Rascals
Hey,
moment.
That's
You know,
Tom
the
and Jerry,
general-
bro. Tom and Jerry thing, bro. Scooby Doo actually is even better one. That's actually what that is, bro.
The general consensus of everybody on this trench coat is making me feel like I got every opinion wrong. Because again, that thing fooled me until the very last second, until they blatantly showed her. Like when they were in the background. Well, when they were in the background, and I was watching Reva and the other Inquisitors or whoever walk through, and they were like, "There they go in the background." I completely missed it to the very last frame, so it would have worked on me.
That's funny.
I don't know if that's good or fucking warrior.
That's why I'm saying I need to hear all of my opinions about everything I have right on this show.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. All right. Some of these ain't questions; they're like statements. So if anyone feels free to say your opinion, just go for it. Yeah. Vader's helmet coming off was the best scene that Disney Star Wars has ever made.
No.
Coming off?
Yeah, like the slashed helmet. The slashed helmet is the best Disney Star Wars scene that they've ever made. What would you say the best one is, Jim?
Rebels made. I'm sorry, Disney made Rebels.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that's what people say, bro. Maybe this person ain't seen Rebels.
Disney Star Wars. My favorite thing in all of it that was better than this. I'm a Rebels fan. It's going to be Kanan and Jarrus dying. That was the biggest, most important part for me. That was way better. There's a lot in Rebels that I think was better than this.
Really? Damn. Yeah. That's fair. I know that's your.
It's my thing,
man.
It's my thing.
This one literally says for the guests. So you lot say something. The ship stop scene. I'm guessing where he stops the ship.
Yeah. Dope.
Or the hallway scene. And that's all they put.
Hallway.
Everyone's saying hallway.
Hallway. There's something about that hallway scene. So we've spoken a lot about how there's this change between Vader and Kenobi fighting in episode 3, Vader and Kenobi fighting in this. You know that bit in the hallway, and he's absolute badass. And then we've got the bit in episode 4 where he's really, really not. 5 days later. It's like 5 days later, and all of a sudden
he's got arthritis. What do you want him to do, bro?
From doing all this.
It's true. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Like, no one has a problem with that. I'm like, it's like 5 days.
I think
it's that he's shitting himself because he sees Obi-Wan again and he's scared. I know we know the real reason, but people like to just...
No, after he left him in the series, he could be scared of him.
I'm just saying, it could be. You know what I mean? Obviously, it ain't, but it could be. You know?
I mean, Obi-Wan kicked his ass whole-handedly. Why wouldn't he be afraid of him?
I mean, yeah. Guy chopped my limbs off, and then he done
That's
it again.
a good point, honestly.
I mean, there you go. All right, next up. What's better, Qui-Gon's reveal or Luke's arrival? I'm guessing in Mando 2.
Luke.
Everyone unanimous.
Because with Qui-Gon, we knew from episode 1 we're like, oh, he's gonna come in. Like Qui-Gon's gonna come in.
Yeah,
None of us thought we were gonna see him though. We all thought we were just gonna hear him.
That is true. I
Also,
rewatched
in
my own
Mando,
stream and everyone said that. Everyone said it.
We didn't think Luke was gonna come in until his ship flew in. Like that's when we're like, oh, it's Luke.
Well, that was when
with Qui-Gon, we knew something was going to happen from the first episode. With Luke, we didn't know until like the last second. Of course, like there's probably leaks and whatever, but I'm talking like not looking at any of that.
I mean, well, and that's why they did all the stuff with Plo Koon, but I don't think Plo Koon even leaked.
Yeah,
no,
they planned it so that if it did leak,
I think what he's saying though is that like you got to remember the actual like time frame from when all this was happening, because like for better or for worse, this was right when the sequels was wrapping up or when they were happening, so people were still kind of in flux as far as if Disney was even going to be competent with it. Some people still have that opinion now. Whatever. What I'm saying is it was worse back then, so they thought there was never going to be another Luke Skywalker except for what we got in 8 and 9. So like. And then, you know, all of a sudden the concept being realized of him even coming back into the fold was like, for some reason, people didn't think it was going to happen.
Right.
It's fair, bro. It's fair. Does anyone else wish we had one more flashback scene?
No.
Oh, yeah, I do.
I do, yeah.
Damn.
Absolutely.
Mumba said no so quick, bro. My
Yeah,
guy
fine.
turned into
I think I
Flash,
agree.
bro,
No, I think I agree. No,
I'm with the boys.
That flashback was just enough.
It was.
perfect.
dude, just him
actually
seeing
sick.
Anakin and that, like when he was having those like terror visions of, and he just saw him like in the distance, fully cloaked, just looking at him. I was like, dude.
Yeah, no,
That was
actually
heavy,
so
dude.
sick, man.
Like,
that was really
yeah.
sick. Sam, you said yeah, bro. What did you want to see, bro?
Clone Wars.
I want to see a little bit more kind of just kind of reminiscing. You know, obviously we had episode 5, we had that kind of flashback to roundabout episode 2. The Attack of the Clones, and we've seen that scene all throughout the episode. It was very pertinent to that episode as well. But I just kind of wanted to maybe see a bit more, maybe, you know, call me, you know, fucking whatever, that's a cliche or whatever, Clone Wars kind of stuff. I see them in Clone Wars, General Skywalker, General Kenobi kind of maybe armor, some sort of important conversation, something, I don't know, just I don't think we've got enough nostalgia.
I have.
We got a Cal Kestis thing coming up. Sam.
I have a really organized thought on that, though,
bro.
Sam. Or Simon? Can I jump in?
Yeah, of course,
So-
brother.
I absolutely want what Sam was just saying. Like, I want Clone Wars. I want something with Satine. Let him show us that in live action. I want to see him in his armor. I want to see so much, but it's all self-serving to a mega fan, right? The show doesn't need it. It shouldn't be in there. I don't want more. But do I want those scenes? Absolutely. But it's just because I'm a mega fan. The casual fan, it's going to be like, who's Satine? Like, why are they wearing armor?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Can you imagine the people that didn't know who Ahsoka was when she came in Mando? They're like, she's cool as shit. Who is she?
I know people like that, bruv. They're like, who's this? Someone left a comment on my thing, yeah, saying, and I'm saying it like not word for word, but basically, who's this buff alien chick with 2 white lightsabers?
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's just no point, bro. Like, there's no point, fam.
But my point is, if they did that, it would all just be fan service, and it would be like Solo all over again. Here's how he got his name. Here's how he got his gun. Here's why this. Like, you know, you can't just have fan service the whole show. So I think they planted a little bit of fan service in there, like him saying hello there in the end. But, you know, a little cheese. But there's your fan service.
It was good cheese.
So I think the show's better without it.
It was good cheese.
I groaned.
Groaned in what way, bro?
The last 3
Like a
seconds
mountain
of the
lion
entire-
or like
Yeah.
a bear?
No, I'm just kidding.
entire season.
I was waiting for it, and I was like, there it is. It wasn't like me being annoyed or any kind of sense. It was just like, of course, here we go, there it is.
I had to
Like-
do it, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They gotta like speak a little bit. It's just my opinion, but I think a movie would have been better. That's the next one.
No, I think there's too much. There's too
The
much.
movies
here.
are episodic anyway.
Who
said that recently?
I know who this person is, and I know he hates Reva. So I'm guessing what he meant would be like,
We
cut
down
that all
Reva.
out and just
And
only
just
have a
have-
movie. You know what I mean?
No, but that
I
doesn't
didn't hate her. I was disappointed with her for sure.
I liked her in the back half when she was actually like able to be a little bit more emotive and to expand out the character. I definitely am starting to understand that she delivers a way more nuanced performance in the first half, but that doesn't mean it was still like my favorite performance. But like, you know, like looking back after she like actually had those like emotional breakdowns and stuff, you know, like her, you know, like being more brash or just even keeled makes a lot more sense. There was one line though that I couldn't handle at all.
Please, I want to hear it.
When I think it was tell me where he is, but she was interrogating Leia, but she does like this thing where if I were the director, I'd be like, no, I need you to scream this. I don't need you to do it like this. She like, that was her, like her delivery. It was like, tell me where he is. I was like, this is not good. Like, that's not convincingly angry. And it was really silly to me.
Done, bruv. I don't know.
Tell me where he is. Yeah, no, there was a part during the interrogation. She just gravels her voice, and that was like it.
I'll be honest, yeah. If the trench coat wasn't in this thing, I think that's my worst scene. Like, interrogating a 10-year-old is like, it's just potato, mate. It's just the most potato scene I've ever seen. Like, I don't ever want to see that, bruv. Like,
maybe that was terrifying to a 10-year-old.
What up, Steven?
Yeah,
Not Leia.
Just, oh man, bro. I don't know, man. That seems.
Maybe she made the actress cry, so they had to back it off a little.
I know she seemed hard as nails, bruv. Like, she was scary at sometimes, man. She what's the bit where she was Kenobi's like, yeah, get her a ladder and let her fix the fucking gate. I was like, what is going on
up
right
there,
now?
man? What are you doing?
Get her a ladder, mate. Next one is actually for Cyberphonic. Yeah, dear. I think someone in chat. I think you said Blue, Mamba. When are you dropping the fire? I think the fonts are out now. I have no idea.
He dropped them
Hold
like
on, mate. If you're watching it,
30 minutes ago.
They sound sick too.
They really do.
Awesome.
The last 2 episodes had the best Vader dialogue ever made.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
And he's put ever made in caps, so I'm guessing he means everything.
Yeah.
This show
heard
had the
it.
best Vader lines.
Yep.
100%.
I am what you made me.
I see
Yeah,
Jim
like that.
Jim is like thinking about it really
I
hard.
am
man.
thinking. I'm going through everything in my head, like, because
I
it's
have-
quite easy to just jump to the original trilogy, but you do have to go back through everything that's in Rebels as well. But you know what? I think Kenobi is the best Vader lines.
It's that time, man. It's that time where he's just like the most messed up, the most,
Yeah.
the strongest, the youngest. Like,
It also gets at your heartstrings a little bit.
oh yeah.
Jim just struggles with saying anything's better than OT.
No, I don't. Because Rebels, for me, it's all about Rebels. But no, I have no problem saying that the Vader lines in this show are way better than the original show.
Dude, I think of Rebels and I think of when he's fighting Ezra and he's like, I'm not afraid of you. He's like, well, you're gonna die braver than most then.
Yeah,
Like
no, that's a line,
line,
bro.
dude?
That's a line, bro.
Come on,
That's
dude.
a
Like,
big boy line.
that's when Ezra's lightsaber went. whoop.
Yeah, he was like, I am getting out of here, bro.
So I'm curious because Carter in the past, I think, is on record saying his favorite Vader line is "I only see I'm surrounded by dead men," or you fix me on that.
Yeah,
the line
it's from
the comic.
it's from the comic. Yeah.
So they're
I'm
like, "You're
all
surrounded." And he's
surrounded
like, "I'm
by
only
is-
surrounded by fear and dead men."
Yeah, that's the line. Yeah.
Bro.
So
That is
does
outrageous.
I am what you made me? Is that beat that?
Yeah.
Really?
Damn.
Okay.
The Vader expert has spoken, ladies and gentlemen. That is it's finalized. Why did the lighting look funny in the last episode? Also, the CGI rocks looked weird. There you go, Starlight.
Oh no, I was just merely talking about how Obi shouldn't have been able to throw that. Like, that's the whole deal of the devil thing that I'm talking about. Vader can throw around all this stuff because he sold his soul to have that power. Obi-Wan didn't, so he shouldn't be able to. That's my opinion.
Did you think
on
the
it.
rocks?
But
looked
then again,
okay?
Ray lifted all those other
What about
rocks and
Luke with all
ate,
the
so whatever.
frogs?
I wasn't about the lighting in the final battle. My
Do you think 'cause it was too dark?
my only 2 issues with it was the lighting and the music. I think they should have played a remix of Battle of the Heroes or Duel of Fates like they did in the
Duel of
trailer.
Fates, they should have done Duel of Fates.
Yeah, I think it should have been on a more lighter area because like they already did that in the 3rd episode. It's like, okay, now we're once again in the dark, surrounded by rocks. Here we go. Woo! Again.
Well, if
I
you
think
could-
it looks weird too because these
and a
light
half.
up.
What would you rather have, Blue Mamba?
Hmm.
They're going to give you 100% power. Whatever you say, the final battle is. Whatever you say it is going to be there, and they'll write it in and they'll make it perfect.
Ooh, can I guess? Because I think he said this before. I think he wants it on Mustafar again.
Yeah, Mustafar.
Damn,
I want it on Vader's castle.
like in his
In
castle
Vader's
or like on
in
the
his
roof?
castle.
In his castle fighting.
In his castle, and they move up to the roof. They just move around the castle.
Damn. That would actually look pretty. Didn't we get concept art of that? That's the cheeky thing. Isn't it?
You don't think
That's
that would have been like in the
reading it in.
the heat of the moment of them just flying? They're like, oh, by the way, there's Mustafar. How convenient. Let's land right there at his castle. And then Vader shows up first. He's like, let me get my keys out, and then we'll go
Get my
inside.
keys, bro. Let me get the door open, fam. This next question, I can't actually say it word for word because it will be demonetized. So I'm gonna
I don't know, dude. I've said some pretty wild stuff on mine, and mine haven't been demonetized.
No,
so.
this is really.
I've said some wild
I'll
stuff
send
on
you it
your
after.
streams.
It's very, very, very bad. Basically, how did Reva survive getting stabbed as a kid? Because I don't know.
She got mad.
Bro,
Of course.
bro, it can't
What?
be just she's mad, bruv.
I'm sorry,
as a child,
Darth Maul got cut in half. The Grand Inquisitor got stabbed.
Thing. Darth Maul has a consistent anger problem. When Reva, she's like this all the time.
Do you want the actual answer? Because you're not gonna like it.
Tell me, bro. I know it's
the writers thought it would be cool, and so the story can happen. There you go.
Mate.
No,
That's
that's
it.
very true. You're not wrong.
She could have cybernetics from the first time she got stabbed. I mean, there could be all kinds of.
She went to Tatooine and saw those.
Yeah, she got modded, bro.
Saw the emo lot, and then she got fucking metal abs. Yeah.
Not the emo lot.
They are so bad, man. Might be unpopular opinion, but this person's basically put. I think I'm just not reading the whole thing because there's swearing again. I think Vader vs. Reva looked better than Vader vs. Kenobi.
Lighting
Have you guys seen the remix of that? The disco music, by the way, like when he stops the blade and all that. If you haven't seen it, it's hilarious. I'm gonna send it to you.
I think to touch on what Carter was saying, I think it's all about the lighting on that one. Like, he actually had a nice contrast of lighting as well, because, you know, when we were in the actual rocks and stuff, we had very cool, dark lighting. So it was all blues and stuff, and Kenobi Saber is also blue, and, like, the only real pop of contrast we had was red. This one had, like, if I'm not mistaken, on that planet, it was, like, mostly orange overcast, so it was, like, you know, much warmer, and things were, and it was backlit. Like, they were not stadium lights, but, you know, ship lights that were, like, you know, or however it was set up. But the point is that it was backlit, and it looked a lot better.
That's fair.
And there's just something about two red sabers clashing.
Also that, yeah, the red saber was dope, too.
I think I said that to you, Blue Man, Brunnett, after the episode. I said, like, I think if they just gave the moon, like, some light, it could have made the last fight a little bit, just, like, brightness-wise. I don't know. This one's for you, Paul. This one's for you, bruv. For the Island Jedi. They put for the Island Jedi, mate, yeah? Was you disappointed you didn't see the Death Star?
Yes. Yes, I was. And if they don't bring it up in episode 2, I'm going to be pissed.
You got helps, man. That's something.
It's such a good opportunity, man. It's like the 10 years where it's all being done, and it's the fact that they didn't have anything or even a silhouette or anything. But you know what? I'm hopeful for season 2. I'm hopeful.
Wouldn't that have just been a scapegoat or like kind of a plot hole too, though? Because it'd have been like Kenobi's on that planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get out his phone real quick. Since he's older, he's gonna boomer his way through his phone. Like, how do I pull up the camera?
I mean, they could have done something with the Death Star, even if it was just like a fleeting moment. You know,
that's
like,
what I'm saying, dude. Like,
even if it was just in the background, out the window of a friggin' Star Destroyer scene, they could have done something. I get where Paul's coming from, you know. But because
also, at that point, it was still pretty secret at that point. Remember, Obi-Wan, when they sees it, he's in like complete shock. He's like, "That's not a moon. That's a space station." Because it's just like the first time. So I think up to that point, the Death Star must be pretty
dry.
Quiet, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like, you know, even if
the
it was,
last
even
thing
if
you
a
saw
scene
before of Darth Vader before the Obi-Wan show was them looking over the Death Star being built, though, right? Isn't that the last scene of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's still like an Imperial. Yeah, like it's like there's like a rebel ship going by. Like, oh shit!
Yeah, dude, it's like Area 51.
Coming soon. There's an Orange Julius inside. Like, you know.
No, I think what Sam's saying is in the background of, you know, a Vader scene or something, like, you know. So it had nothing to do with Rebels or Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Just anything, just subtly.
They walk in.
That would have been
blueprints are on the desk. They're on the desk. They're like, Yeah, I could have seen that.
I think a lot of it spawned from Shannon from Forged by Light. He said, in that one fight scene between Kenobi and Vader, when he actually cuts him down at the end of New Hope, when they're actually on the Death Star, he actually says to him, "You should not have come back." Right. So and he's like, "No one's talking about this. No one's," and I started thinking about that, and I was like, well, I mean, this would be the time if Kenobi was going to have been on the Death Star prior to this, because they were on the Death Star when he said it. Maybe it's reading into it too much, but I was hopeful that may
I know. As soon as that ended, that's actually one of the things I thought about. And there's another one for Sam coming up a little bit later. I know it's a few questions in. Sam's going to be a little bit salty about it. Next up,
I already know what it's for.
You know what it is, bruv. We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it till I get there. I want the
That's
satisfaction.
my question too.
I want the satisfaction of reading it out, bruv. Yeah. Are we saying that Leia's blaster holder through the OG trilogy is Tala's blaster holder?
Yes, I think so.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, that's a quick one. Here's one I have no fucking clue. Does Kenobi have Qui-Gon's saber?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why would why would he? Well, at
Because
this
he
point,
used it to kill Darth Maul, to cut Darth Maul off.
yeah, cool.
Yeah,
but
he
it wasn't in the box that he was hiding his
Yeah.
other illegal contraband in when he was hiding from the fascist government.
Like, you think he would bury his old apprentices with him?
Yeah.
Not
No,
his
you know
old-
what? Here, let me put 2 of them away. I'm gonna keep this one for me, though.
So now he's got Reva's one as well, yeah? So my guy's got a stash, bruv. He's got a stash of sabers, mate. He's gonna.
Yeah,
chuck them on it,
unfortunately,
but,
I think that blows it right out of the water of him having it, because he
Maybe
would
the
be
crystal.
He would be hoarding. Yeah, sure, the crystal, maybe.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah,
loved
maybe
to
that
have
was-
seen a
Maybe
green
that was
crystal.
underneath there, but yeah, but the saber itself, nah.
Damn.
That's fair, that's fair. This
That's
is one.
coming
This one's
hot.
for Jim, mate. Jim,
Yo.
loved your latest video, but after seeing Qui-Gon, did you bump up your score of Phantom Menace?
No.
Oh well, there you go. Sorry.
Oof, I gotta go.
I tried. I
Like
tried. I
I
tried.
said in my video, there's only certain things about the Phantom Menace that are good, and he's not one of them.
Whoa! That's a
Oh,
hot take.
mate. Oh, wait. Oh, mate. And Blue
Yeah,
Mamba
everybody
said
can
he's going to have a
stop
go
being
at me
mad at me.
later. You can have a go at Jim first, bruv. And then we could talk about Last Jedi, yeah?
Oh, we're going against that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna get real interesting.
Yeah,
here
no, we're
soon.
getting there, bruv. We're getting there. Don't worry, the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
5 minutes. The last
What
5
you think?
minutes.
Hey!
Leave Jim
That's
alone.
okay,
I'm coming
bro.
after
fine
you,
with it.
dude.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I really like Reva. Do you think she will be in... Do you think she maybe will tie into Jedi Survivor?
Potentially.
I think that if they're going to use her again, I think she's going to tie into another live action.
I think so too.
I think so too. With Roken, I think
Yeah.
her and Roken are gonna keep the path going, or start the Rebel Alliance or something.
Who knows? We might even see him later this year in Andor.
Yeah,
He's got.
I thought that too.
That was too bait, man. The way they like.
Roken definitely in
It's too bait,
Andor,
man. Yeah,
but
it's
like
too bait.
maybe even Reva. Yeah, sure.
Kyberphonic, if you're in the comments, this one's for you, bruv. Is it me, or is the Reva sound font hum the same as Darth Maul's? So I'll let you reply to that, bruv. Because
Well,
it sounds.
Someone's
kind
got
of-
a really good ear.
I kind of know a little bit.
I think it is.
If anyone knows, say, because I ain't got a clue.
What say you, Jesse?
Very much is.
Well, Jesse also said that at points it has Kylo in it. In certain episodes,
Yeah.
you can hear Kylo
Mm,
like very distinctly.
He says
Even
it's
in Obi's Hill, at one
variation.
point, you can hear it.
there you go, dude. Very.
Well, I was going to say that actually real quick. Did anyone else pick that up during that fight scene where Ben does the Kylo Ren-esque thing and it kind of pans in and you can hear that crackle on the saber?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think
I'm
they're just
half
like that.
deaf,
They're
so
just jacking. They're just jacking all of it now, man. Because I remember, like, and I think episode 1, I actually said to Kyberphonic, I was like, bro, there's some Kylo ignition slightly when she turned her saber on, but then I didn't notice it after that. Yeah, there you go. There's your answer. So yeah, good
Just
show.
here.
But episode 4 was the worst Star Wars episode, worse than all the Boba Fett episodes combined.
Which one's episode 4 again?
I would
The
definitely
fucking-
say it was the
fucking
worst.
trench coat, bruv.
I totally
Oh.
agree with that, but I definitely wouldn't say that it's worse than all of them combined. I would definitely say it was the worst of the 6 for me. Anyway, like I was, yeah.
I don't know,
Okay,
I kinda
As a huge Clone Wars fan, there's a lot of bad Clone Wars episodes. So
Jim's
no,
like, yes.
No, yeah.
no.
And there's that whole show
I love the
Resistance.
Clone Wars.
Yeah. Let's not
Yeah.
even talk about Resistance.
So-
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
It
no.
was the
Not
worst
even- dude, not
episode
even
of this
close.
series. It's not the worst episode of Star Wars. No.
I was reading that, and I'm assuming they mean live action because they obviously didn't see
Live
fucking Bad
action?
Batch, did they, mate?
live action.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be the same. Yeah,
Oh, you
hate
opened the
Bad
door.
Batch so much.
Bad Batch is. I have to be careful what I say because we're on live. It's fucking shit, bro. Bad Batch is bad, yo. Very bad. I don't want to see it ever again, bro.
I have to be
That's
careful what I
hilarious.
Yeah,
say.
but you're gonna watch season 2, bro.
I got no choice, fam. As I said, Jim, I got to watch it, innit? I got no fucking choice, bro. Next one's for Mamba directly. Was
Oh, wow.
Mamba satisfied with Vader? I think you
Yeah.
were, bro.
Yeah, it
was.
exceeded my expectations.
Exceeded it. Damn.
That's saying
Wow.
something.
There you go. The Vader
Because
overlord.
I didn't expect it to like a lot of his quotes to hit me like they did. I didn't expect him to just like tug on my little heartstrings. I was like, oh, he's
And
hurt.
it was crackling between his real voice and the Vader like voice alternator. Was that
Amazing.
messing you up a little bit at the end?
Yeah. I was like, dude,
I'm
what
all
the
that's
heck, bro?
left.
Yeah.
Ah, mate. Yeah,
It's like,
it was.
Oh god.
Paul's gonna start crying just talking about it, mate.
Oh.
Are we all agreeing that we saw Anakin's eyes blue and then we got the raging up? So English.
Yes.
You got the raging
yeah,
up and then
eyes
they
are
went
still
yellow.
Raging you know that's
Tell my mates from UK, yeah.
The what?
The raging
The raging up, mate. Just steaming. Basically, anytime Sebastian talks, the raging up, mate.
Yeah, that's what he has constantly.
Yeah, let me. I'll just make it even. There you go. Oh, the red doesn't even show up that good.
Oh, mate. Got a
Just
little
trying to make it
control
even
thing
more
for your
ominous.
life. Oh,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
I like it. We've reached your question, Sam. My guy's
Let's
got
go,
a
Sam.
crying emoji and a laughing emoji.
Oh no!
I'm just saying,
Get him.
absolute sabers, Sam.
Go for it.
Are you sad you didn't get Cal Kestis?
You know what?
I'm just a messenger, bruv.
From a marketing perspective and the way it was going, I was like, right, okay, we could potentially see something here. The interesting thing I find, though, is as soon as Kenobi's finished, you've got so many outlets saying that Cameron Monaghan has signed up to do a live-action Cal Kestis series. The second the Kenobi's series finishes, you're like, wait a minute here. Confirmed all over the place. Hey, Kyle.
Is that definitely happening? Definite.
According to making Star Wars, it's going ahead.
Oh, making Star Wars said it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's gonna happen then.
I was going to say it's not an official, but it's a pretty good source.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
better than an Absolute Sabers source. Let's say.
No,
I would not.
Damn.
Never mind. I'm
I
not
would
gonna
not
say it.
disagree with that. But I mean,
I used to listen to that podcast quite a lot, and they successfully leaked Rogue One, all of Last Jedi, all of
Oh shit!
there he is.
I can add another person in. Let's
There it
go,
is.
mate. Let's
Yeah, you can
go.
have 10.
I'm glad I paid for that fucking
Ooh, love the shirt.
meeting. Everyone's still here, yeah? No one got
Yeah.
called out, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's go, mate. Come on.
Now you got to do the little faces though, so we line up.
Yeah.
Just to
Oh,
finish
Real
up real
faces.
quick though on the question, real quick.
Yeah.
I just thought it would be a really good marketing opportunity. Oh
I
God,
like
it's
that.
not-
Is that cancer? Is that nice or is that fucking shit?
I can't.
It's us.
I don't know. It looks. I don't know. Fucking. Is that how clapped I look, bruv? Oh,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah, you're fuzzy.
Shit.
Oh,
I'm
put it
dead.
back.
I look good.
Please,
I'm dead, bro.
please put it back.
Put it back. Yeah. Fuck that, bro. Sorry.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's better.
No, I just thought it'd be a really good marketing opportunity. Obviously, Kenobi and Jedi Survivor, which doesn't come out until the end of next year, like next fall. We're still 18 months away, like 16 months away from that release. They happen at the same time. They're right on top of each other, side by side. I thought it would have been genius marketing.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Kyberphonic, thank you for gracing us with your sound powers. I'm going to ask you the
Hey.
quick question like I asked everyone else. I don't know if you're in the live stream, bro. I'm going to say as far as I can, bruv.
Yeah.
favorite scene, least favorite scene, and then the whole series out of 10. 10 is God tier. It means it's one of your favorite shows ever made. 5 out of 10 is dead average. What are you saying, bro?
I say 9.
Damn.
I
What's your favorite scene? One scene, bro.
That's coming in hot. I don't know. I guess it's evil, but Vader dragging the
I knew you were gonna say that.
Oh,
yeah, there you go.
Bloody murder. That was like the most brutal thing I think, besides killing children. But I don't know. That just the scream. Whoever that actress is, give her a raise because that scream sold that scene for me 100%.
Well, they showed the darkness.
Yeah. You actually saw it too.
What's your least favorite scene, man? And by the way, don't think I forgot. You and did I delete it already? So you, Mamba, and that's it. You're the only 2 people that said 3 weeks ago you want to see these things. Mamba said flashbacks. You got them, bruv. And you wanted this. You said that you want to see him with that stupid fucking toy, bruv, by the end. And you got that as well.
I know we all
no Cal Kestis, no Hut for Jim. No
well, mine was obvious.
And no Qui-Gon. As you know, we did get Qui-Gon for Elvis, but then he also said Kenobi cracking some jokes. So I don't know if you got that, Elvis. Like if you were satisfied with the hello there.
Kenobi's laugh when Leia told him to sleep, that was really good. I like that. Very heartwarming. But with the toy thing, you didn't really you saw him bring it up, but you didn't see him hand it. Like he just says,
"Yeah, dude." He could have just said, "Like, I got this cool toy," and I'm
like,
going,
don't get me wrong. I know we all love the hello there thing, but I think it would have worked way better earlier in the series when they walked up to that truck, rather than here at the end. But I mean,
less cheese.
Yeah, it was definitely cheesy.
Yeah, like he was begrudgingly having to say the line like all of the fans make him do.
Yeah.
I still
was like that one, both arms in the air when it happened. It's not like I didn't like it, but it wasn't necessary.
You got it, bro. And Babu, who's not here, wanted the binary sunset. We didn't get that either. So am I right in saying then, Jim, my guy's gonna go and build his little shed now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what I lean to.
Yeah, Qui-Gon could teach him how to be a ghost.
We got close enough. Do you know what I mean? I was like, all right. Also, he was wearing that dope.
That was dope.
Without the sleeves, I was like,
"Oh, dude, I loved it."
I wish he had the sleeves because he had no sleeves the entire show, which was cool. Yeah. I kind of wish the last scene was just straight up, Ben Kenobi gear. Yeah, that would have been cool. But
he was pretty much there, wasn't he? Because he had his lighter gear.
Yeah, it was white. Yeah, it was close.
Yeah. Dude, I loved those gray robes he had though.
The gray ones.
The ones and the reddish looking ones too. From early,
I think if there's any hint of a season 2, it's him wearing the comic book robe. Because that's the only thing they could do with a season 2 is the Obi-Wan comic book.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, mate, Blue Mamba. You said the word comic and Blue's
Qui-Gon,
I'm
Qui-Gon would be
I
cool.
got you sorted.
I don't know what
it's number 15, if I'm not mistaken, of Obi-Wan.
Kaiba,
but
just
he's
you're here
even
now,
wearing the goggles, dude.
Yeah, that was dope.
Because you're here now, brother.
Perfect match. There we go. Yeah, blow up Mamba.
Where is it? Where you got, bro?
Blow him up.
Hold on.
The Death Star.
Oh yeah, they did it. The goggles too.
Yeah.
What's that?
Ooh.
That is really, really sick.
And he had the lightsaber on his belt, the goggles,
yeah.
Give him the great temples.
Stick there as well.
Yeah.
He looks like Dr. Strange.
Yeah, because in his downtime, he would just beat up Tusken Raiders.
That's so nice of him, isn't it? Just beat the fuck out of him.
On his downtime.
Now that we have,
I'm so bored, bro. Beat the
Tuskens.
shit out of him, bro. All right, Kaiba. So you missed 2 questions, bruv. Someone's put when he drop in the fire, but I'm assuming I've heard you've dropped it already. So that answers that one.
20 minutes ago.
And since you're here, bruv, about the Reva sound font. So what would you say, percentage-wise, it's the same as Darth Maul's hum? Are we talking 50% the same?
Well, it's
pitch.
It
right?
sounds like it, yes, but it's just it's a different variation. It's higher pitched and it's mixed differently. It has the actual buzz sound is a lot more prominent. So it's they use the same sounds that they use to make Mauls, but it's just different. You know what I'm saying?
It's same ingredients, but
it's a different variation. Yeah.
I got 4 more questions, and I'm going to shout you with a madness, and I'm going to ask you a crazy question at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
Am I the only one? Huh?
So you were talking about what we all got and didn't get. So you had mentioned the binary sunset. Technically, we did get it. It's subtle, but when they're prepping for Reva, the suns are going down. It's very dark, but you do technically have a binary sunset.
Babu got what he wanted, mate. The bastard. Am I the only one that was disappointed with the lack of screen time for the Grand Inquisitor?
No.
Honestly, I wanted
happy with him in Rebels.
What was that, Jesse? Say again.
I wanted Fifth Brother to be cooler. He's got the sickest voice.
He was fucking useless,
Like-
bruv. You know,
They got the Knights of Ren treatment, dude.
Sun Kang's raging, man. Yeah, to be fair, I think that's a good comparison. You know that, Ravens. They did a Knights of Ren.
Except they got dialogue. Like, they were the Knights of Ren. They looked badass, and they did absolutely nothing.
Damn. Yeah,
Absolutely
I
nothing.
don't want to talk about Knights of Ren because it genuinely does make me upset, man.
Yeah, same.
Oh, buddy.
Here's a crazy thing here, yeah? Would you rather have Kenobi Season 2 without Vader, but you get Qui-Gon training, or a full-on Vader show, maybe set another 2 years after this? 6 episodes for both one.
I'm gonna pick Vader.
Or no,
I don't know if we need it or not, but I'm interested.
I would say
me and Carter
Vader.
were talking last night.
We were, and we found something very interesting, and
Tell 'em,
they
Carter.
need to do it. But okay, so I think Jim would like this. Okay, so in Rebels,
Jim's like,
right? In Rebels, remember when Maul was very scared of Vader?
Yes.
What's his reasoning? Did he meet Vader? Do we have to see that? Can we
Vader
see
versus
that,
Maul?
dude?
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? There has to be a reason he's scared of Vader.
Please. Oh my
There
God.
has to be a reason.
I'll do anything.
So, like, what if?
Yeah,
what
he's
if?
right.
Because if we had a Vader
where-
show, somebody would have he'd
Oh,
have to be
no.
the
Right, and here's
Good
the
guy.
thing. Okay, and I know this is going on in the comics right now, but honestly,
I
you
can
can
see
throw
tears.
the comics.
What the fuck is that?
Omega.
Just get the word, dude.
Bro, okay, and I know they're doing this in the comics right now, but they can easily just throw the comics out with a lightsaber coming out of a box, giving it to a little baby frog. But listen, here's the thing: Crimson Dawn, where are they during the OT? They're nowhere to be found. So who takes down Crimson Dawn? The Empire, because they was like, we don't want these guys to rise up because they're being led by Darth Maul. So like, what if they send Vader to handle that, and we get the fall of Crimson Dawn, which leads into Rebels, and that's why Maul is scared of Vader. We have
Start
to.
writing
There's a
it.
reason that
Start
Maul got
writing
stranded
that
on that
show.
planet.
Here's the problem with that, though, is now that it's never going to be made, I'm going to be
Because I said it.
Right, okay. Do you like just
Can you imagine
anyone
the
in this
hype of
room
that?
like Crimson
Darth
Dawn?
Vader and Maul in the same scene? Can you imagine?
fighting
that?
each other. Yeah.
That's insane.
Dude, animated or live action? I would rather want live action though, but either
or
one.
comic book.
Can we leave out Crimson
No.
fucking shit, please?
No comment.
Can we leave that out, bro? Like,
No.
we don't need that, bruv.
He runs it though.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Just bid it, mate. It's
You're not
boring,
interested
bro.
in that?
Bruv,
No,
Solo,
he's not.
bro.
He's still bitter
Dude,
about
I love
Solo.
Solo,
So many
sorry.
years,
I like how you keep saying I'm the angry one.
right?
You know what?
Only
I've
when
been
it comes
told
to Bad
I-
Batch for
I
Sem.
got anger issues, but
And
Solo
Solo.
is bad, bro. Very bad.
You just don't like it. That's all.
no, it's just bad. Bro. It's
That's
just
fine.
bad,
You're
bro.
allowed to not like it.
Bad, bro.
Nah, I don't like bad things.
Do you like Bad Batch?
No.
You don't like? All right, calm. All right. Does anyone else think
That
the
seems
Grand,
like
That's
it's
okay.
impossible.
Does anyone else think the Grand Inquisitor kinda telling Vader what to do was awesome?
Yeah, that's
Oh, he's
man.
ballsy.
Ballsy.
Yeah,
bruv.
yeah,
He's ballsy.
Well, I think Carter would know best about this, but they've had a rivalry in the comics for a really long time, so they're constantly butting heads.
Damn.
Well,
Because the Grand Inquisitor is the only one of the Inquisitors that's really kind of even worth a damn.
Yeah,
You know.
he would be the guy who's going to take out, like he might be the guy that Ian McDermott was suggesting might take over. That scene sucked, by the way. I hated that.
Palpatine?
What scene?
Yeah.
Palpatine. Why?
Yeah.
That was sick, bro. That's the last question, fam. Do you think? Fucking hell, bro. Do you think Palpatine can tell Vader's conflicted from that conversation?
I'll go last.
That's why he
It
made
doesn't
him-
matter. You needed a reason for Vader to not continue
Yeah.
chasing after Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
You
for
just
sure.
you needed closure there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Because I was thinking that Vader had to think that he killed Kenobi, but
does
It's a plot device, is what it is.
It's the equivalent of your clingy girlfriend saying to delete your ex's number.
I don't know about that, but
And he
Fucking
did.
hell,
maybe you have some
No,
really messed
that's-
up girlfriends.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I mean, Ian McDermott's like, hey, I'm your master, but you're like really thinking about your other one, so I don't know if that's going to be a good fit for me anymore. He's like, no, baby, no, it's only you. It's only you. Kenobi's nothing to me.
Fucking hell, bruv. I
Wow.
love the way
He's
you
not
think,
wrong.
bro.
That's
He's not wrong, but it's still like.
Well, don't get me wrong. It scans. It makes sense. It fits in perfectly. Like it works fine. It's just like I'm with Jesse. I think that Vader should have thought Kenobi was dead.
but then I really
but
thought
that-
about
I
it.
don't know, bro.
I really thought about it when in that scene in A New Hope, Tarkin doesn't Tarkin say like surely
Yeah, you're
he's
right,
dead?
you're
Like,
right.
they're
He must
kind
be
of
dead by now. Yeah.
So
they
You're
knew
right.
he was alive.
yeah.
I guess it just goes to show for me. And again, this isn't. Do I bin the whole series? No. Do I hate it? No. But like, I think these are just the kind of natural issues that you have when you're making something that's supposed to bridge two very set in stone things, but try to do unique
Yeah.
and
That were
new
made
things. In
decades
You're right.
apart.
Very
The only way
limited.
to bridge prequel to OT is a bunch of plot devices. So
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
yeah.
it is what it is, and that's fine.
I have a
Simple.
question, actually.
Is it
So
existential?
now that we've seen so many phases of Vader, like through Anakin and like everything, you know how early on in Revenge of the Sith, or like when he is Vader and Sidious is having that dialogue with Yoda, and he tells him Vader is going to be more powerful than either of us. Like,
Yeah.
do you think that truly happened? Because throughout the OT, I would say Sidious still was more powerful than him.
No, because once Anakin lost on Mustafar, it basically
He was depowered, right? Essentially, like
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
completely, but like it significantly.
brought him
Do
down.
you think
Held
he
down.
was? Do you think he was depowered, or do you think Palpy was just chatting shit, man?
I think Palpy was emotionally abusive,
'Cause-
so he couldn't.
Yeah.
Clearly, he told him not to go.
He's
Well,
going
no,
back to the
I
girl.
like. Well, no, I'm not like.
I agree.
I
agree
love
with
that joke, but like honestly, like that's one of the kind of tropes.
He ruined his
right?
life. Like,
Yeah,
Power
like
for no power.
when you're holding somebody down, it's not just physically, like because Anakin's still the chosen one. I mean, we saw him rip ships
Yeah.
out of the sky. We saw him rip apart mountains. Like he still has the power, but he doesn't
But
think he does, and
I-
that's
yeah,
that's
yeah.
all it. That's
He
all it
does
takes.
constantly test him, though. In the comics, especially, he's constantly being tested to make sure that he is as powerful as he needs to be. And
Yeah.
if Palpatine sends people after him constantly to make sure.
Hey, that's taking the piss, fam.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't even
Yeah,
know.
no, he
I'm gonna
does.
be honest. I never really
Yeah.
read the Star Wars comics and stuff, man. So
He's-
The
he's
Vader
making-
comics are incredible.
He's making sure that his girl is still fit before, or he's gonna replace her. But she's got to know her place. Like that's the dynamic.
Yeah. You got to be powerful, but if you speak to me like that, I'll fucking zap you, mate. And then that's it.
But going back to Zach's question, I'm curious. Do we think what's a non-modded Vader power like? A non-cybernetic.
I think at that level, if Anakin would have stayed on that path, there would have never been anyone to touch him. I honestly don't.
I think we saw it in Clone Wars when he literally made gods bow before him.
Yeah.
Like, there you go.
Yeah.
Dams.
Blue
That was what
Mamba,
he was at.
what are you fucking eating, bruv? I'm about to zoom in on your goddamn face. If I catch anyone eating, what are you eating, bruv?
Pop pie.
All right, let's go, bruv. My
I got
man.
ice cream coming
pizza in
soon.
the last one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
I have the penultimate question. And I'm
Let's
not
go.
ranking it because I'm going
Let's
to do
do
my
it.
own video. Rank all 4 of the Star Wars shows. Kenobi, Mando 1, Mando 2, and then Boba Fett. And we're starting with Sam. Worst to best, bruv?
Whoa, that's a big
That's
question.
easy.
Yeah, dude.
I was
easy.
not prepared for that.
Yeah,
mate.
none of us
There's
are.
no, there's no
They
skipping
got
on
him
this
at
screen,
first.
bruv.
Easy for me.
Right,
No
so
skipping. You're up.
I'm gonna go with Mando season 2, Kenobi, Mando season 1, Boba Fett,
All right.
from 1 through 4.
Jesse.
I get you. Starlight, what's your ranking?
Um,
We'll do best because I'm assuming, Sam, you've gone best to shittest.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we'll
so
go
Mando
best to
No,
we'll go best
he
to
went
worst.
worst to best, dude. He
And Boba
hates
Fett
Mando
4.
season 2.
We'll go best to worst. What are you saying, Seb?
Reverse release order. I just like them as they come. Reverse release order. So Obi-Wan, Boba Fett, season 2 to season 1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sebastian's saying Obi-Wan's his favorite.
Right now, yeah.
Obi-Wan's your favorite.
The hateful Jedi.
Overall, yeah.
And you moaned that much, bruv?
Yes. Because I'm critical. Because I want the best of these things, but I'm not going to sit there with rose-tinted glasses. Like, if there's problems, I'm going to say that there's problems. I'm not going to just bow down and suck the metaphorical you-know-what of the series because it was fucking sick. Like, nah, there's some shit that I didn't like.
Suck that lightsaber, fam. Do you know what, Jim, real quick, yeah?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Star. You like The Last Jedi, don't you? You actually genuinely like it, innit?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite, but
go,
what's funny about it is that, like, everybody thinks that I like the entire whole encompassing movie, but it's mainly the Luke stuff that is like my whole thing from The Last Jedi. If you want me to, I've put this offer up to people. I will shit on the movie if people really need me to hear me say that. Like, I'll point out the problems that I have with it at some later date, but I do like it. It is my favorite.
I'll have a future stream coming soon. Don't worry, ladies and gents. Jim, rank it best to worst.
It's got to be best. It's tough. It's tough, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Kenobi, Mando season 2, Mando season 1, Boba,
and then Mr. Fett. All right, Elvis.
I'm with you.
What are you saying, bruv? I think that's gonna be the normal pattern-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, it's actually 1 through 5. It's Obi-Wan, and then it's Mando season 3, as in Mando episodes of Boba Fett. And then Mando season 2. 1 Boba.
We're all like unanimous that Fett is probably going to be last.
That's
Natalia, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. What are you fucking eating? What the fuck's that?
Dude, way to call her out.
Nah, that's it. Hey,
on blast.
Hey, you know, if you join the stream and I catch you eating, bruv.
Fuck bowls, yo. Go straight to the
What is some ice cream ting? And I'm on a diet and you eat ice cream? Outrageous.
But you know something? That's what the best shit about living alone is, right? Literally, nobody's going to tell you can't do that.
Natalia, I want to hear it. I need to hear it. What's your favorite show and least favorite show?
Elvis explained it perfectly.
Yeah, he did.
Exact same order, yeah?
Because he's like, I really, like, Boba, I was going to say Boba Fett was a good show, but then I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, wait a minute. My favorite episodes were the Mando episodes.
In Boba, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, Elvis said it. He got my vote, whatever he said.
Damn, Michael ain't playing around. He didn't even watch Boba Fett. Oh, damn. There's some good things in there.
Basura.
Amazing things in there.
Real talk. There's some real things
Bad Batch.
Yeah, don't watch Bad Batch. Boba Fett is definite. Paul,
can't wait.
What's your ranking, Paul?
Same. It's
exact same. Is everyone the same?
Exact order that Elvis said it.
Okay. Zach,
no, I'm not the same.
Zach sitting in silence.
So, Kenobi, Mando season 2, Book of Boba, Mando season 1.
Damn, that's all right, fair, man. I respect it, man. I respect it. Why is Boba higher than Mando season 1 for you? If you had to pick like a few key things.
I'm gonna get hot take here. That's Carter's
hot take.
No, I was interchangeable with those last two, so I'm in agreement with you still.
Mando season 1 is good,
boring,
but it's boring.
I'll say it.
It's like side quests versus.
I hold it in the same regards as like, and I'm gonna sound so sacrilegious saying this, but like, you know how A New Hope is amazing, right? Like, we love A New Hope. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Dunk on
it. That's a mission. That's a mission to get through that movie sometimes. You know, especially when you see like
you're showing somebody panic.
Yeah. If it's the full slate of movies and you end off from watching Kenobi and then like I don't know, it just you know what I mean. But anyway, that's what I'm just saying. I love it. I think I liked all of the shows, but
it was
if it's the first Star Wars movie you see.
Well,
pretty good.
Mando season 1 was literally the same plot over and over again. Guy and kid goes to town, saves town. Not even side quests. Some side quests vary. Go take somebody to place. Grab a fetch quest. No. Go to town, save it. Go to town, save it. Go to town, save it.
Yeah. So I think it was just like it was something gaining its legs. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
But yeah, so that would be my order.
Mr. Kyberphonic, what are you saying, bruv?
So what are you saying, dog?
Mando season 2.
Oh fuck! I skipped you. Sorry, Blue. Oh, we're going to end on you. We're going to end on you, Mamba. My bad, bro.
All right.
Jesse, what's you saying?
Mando season 2.
Damn.
This is my fave. And then Book of Boba.
Mando and Boba is
Nice.
better than Mando
Whoa,
season 2.
that is a mad thing. So
because of the end,
all right.
because of Luke, Mando.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing. And then
It really is.
Obi. And then Mando season 1.
Can I ask you a really random?
And I love Mando season 1.
Can I ask you a mad thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
If they reverse time, and they went in like that, and they took out everything Mando and Luke from season 2 of Mando. From Boba Fett, would it come down?
Yep.
Damn. There you go, man. Yeah, that's fair.
I think that would come down for any of us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people.
I still
see
love
that as
Boba. Like I still like the show itself.
Still a great show.
I had fun.
Yeah, it was still
but
sick. I gave 8.5,
those
mate.
episodes,
Really sick.
like,
dude, that.
But the Tuskens,
all the dude, yeah. I love Tusken Raiders now because of Mando
I think
and
many
Boba.
people
Like,
do.
I'm still with Owen.
The first time we saw Luke again,
Dude,
like,
Owen held
young
himself
Luke,
down,
I was
bro.
like, "This
Yeah,
is
but he blamed the
revolutionary and amazing. Like, this is amazing."
Blue Mamba, what are you saying, bro? What's your order?
It'll happen.
Obi-Wan, number 1.
Of course.
Mando season 2. Book of Boba, and then Mando season 1.
Yeah.
Damn,
That's
good,
fair,
man. That's fair.
Fair.
You're thinking the same. All right.
I vibe with that.
I got one last question, ladies and gents. I'm going to cut this thing off. But this is a mad thing, yeah? It's not even about Kenobi. Yeah?
Are we going to talk about your Last Jedi take?
No, we're not talking about that, bro. So basically, that'll be a stream for another day, bro.
I need to be there.
I promise
need
you.
to be
All right,
there.
we'll have the last minute. We'll let Blue Mamba speak because he's raging inside, bro. He's been sitting next to fucking Sebastian too long.
I've been holding it in, dude. I've been holding it in for days.
All right, here's my question, yeah? Disney ring you up, yeah? And they're like, yo, we will make whatever TV show you want, and we will make it 6 episodes. It will never have a second season, and it will be canon. Whatever you want, we'll make it. And I'm doing it reverse now.
God.
Starting with Kyberphonic, because you just shook your head, bro.
The Vader and Maul.
Vader and Maul. That's simple. That's it. All right, that's fair, man. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Damn, Blue Mambas with that as well. No Revan.
Me and Carter talked about it a lot last night.
Dude, that is such a good question.
Damn, Darth Maul's getting too much love. That pointy head twit. Zach.
Hey.
Zach, what are you saying, bro?
Come on, Zach. You know what it is.
Don't listen to Don't listen to him, bro.
I would want something to do with Ben Solo.
Ooh. I like that as well.
I would
in very young.
Yeah, like
from Stranger
who
Things.
he was, like, dude, his lineage, all like he's such an important person, and we got 6 minutes of him. So,
even.
Ben Solo.
That's fair. Mr. Paul, I'm guessing you just want a Death Star fucking show, bro.
Just
fucking people building it, mate.
I honestly don't know how to answer that question. Like, there are so many different. Come back to me. Like,
there's no comebacks, bruv. There's no comebacks, bruv. Disney, they're like, hey, motherfucker, we're about to make Darth Maul show. You better tell me what you want to see, bruv.
I think with the qualifier that you're having difficulty scoping it down, no one's going to judge you.
No one's helping.
No, I'm just saying. Just grab something, man.
You're on your J's, bruv.
I'm judging.
What are you thinking, bruv?
Am I next?
You're next,
I'm judging
man.
if you don't say Maul and Vader.
Someone get the countdown time.
Would be amazing.
I want a Knights of Run show. I just want to know more about. I want to know how Kylo got as powerful.
So
as
Ben Solo.
But
that's all I want, man. Yeah. That's all I want. Paul, Disney, they got 10 seconds, and they're gonna say, "Fuck this. We're gonna make some shit, bro, just because you turn it down, bro."
Worst question I've ever had to answer.
I know. That's what I like asking shit questions, bro.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna make Jabba the fucking Hutt Part 2, bro. Elvis, you're up, brother.
Yeah, about Jabba's little son and how he
Stinky.
follow his story. No, no, I want Mamba's show for sure. If if I was told that you can't have the Darth Vader show because everyone else said yes to that, I'd want Zach's show. I think they could do a bridge between OT and sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah, why not? I mean, I want to see Luke.
Essentially, what we got
I know.
from the prequels about Anakin, but Ben Solo.
In fact, it could just be more of a Luke show. And I know that we've gotten a ton of Luke, but it could just be a Luke show from the point Grogu leaves to the point Ben destroys his temple.
Yeah.
Like there could be something.
That'd be tight.
Yeah.
I would say if I had to if I had to say it, I'd say a 6-part journey about Qui-Gon prior to episode 1.
All right, that's a fire thing. There you go.
I would
Big
say
fire. All right.
Throw
All right.
Dooku in there. Let's go.
With
dude.
Dooku.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is,
You
all
know,
right,
'cause, like, you don't
random
know
question,
anything about him prior, but he's the one character that I really do like that we know the least about.
This is a random question, yeah? Is it he always had a curved hilt, Dooku?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the whatever that new cartoon thing,
the
he's
Jedi
in,
Tales.
it's got a curved blue.
Okay. Jim,
Tales
Yo.
of the Jedi. I
go
think.
on the phone, bro.
So this is a tough one because up until about 20 minutes ago, when those legends at the bottom dropped an absolute banger on me that I want more than anything else. I mean,
Adam Driver only.
I need Vader versus Maul.
Yeah. I mean, how huge would that be?
Yeah.
Dude, come on. Yeah. I feel like I know Luke. Yes, it would be lovely to know where he went, but we kind of have an idea.
I think
of
we're
what
gonna get it anyways. From
but the fact is, we don't. You're right. We don't know what happened with Maul and Vader at all. We have no clue.
The total blank slate.
That for me, give it to me in my face. Thank you very much.
All right, real quick. I don't think they'll
would
ever
like to
put
direct the
Starkiller.
first
There's
episode.
no way, man. Starkiller's
No, Starkiller 2. I
too
think.
powerful, man. Like he slapped the Emperor with his left hand, and then he's done.
He beat Vader and Palpatine at the same time.
Yeah,
They'd have to
that
nerf
is
him.
outrageous, man.
And probably
Here, look,
Starlight.
this is for Jim, dude. Hold on. We got Vader.
Oh.
He said he needs to see it. He said he needs to see it. dude,
Wait. I want to see it in HD. There you go.
Done. 6 episodes.
Starlight.
I'm relegated to 1 season.
Only one. It would
Okay,
be canon,
then-
whatever you say.
I have ideas of like something that I think would be really unique, but it wouldn't do justice to be only 1 season. And then I was gonna say the Luke and Ben stuff, but again, only 1 season, not good enough. I don't know. Take me to High Republic or Old Republic. Just get me out of here.
Just anything. Yeah.
Anything away
I
from
think it'll
all
out
this
of
stuff.
here, dude. I think it'll happen.
No, yeah, like straight up, give me something new. Just give me something fun. It could be I don't know, like how the Sith Wayfinders were created, or how Exegol was founded, whatever. Like something that will tie into other Star Wars stuff, but completely separate from here.
Yeah.
My idea that I really want to see, though, if I could, is I want to see a geopolitical espionage Cold War based style show with no Jedi, no Sith, but it's about the New Republic and the First Order and having espionage and spies constantly. So straight up Cold War, Iron Curtain kind of stuff, watching these two governments trying to interact with each other. We could see the rise of power of the First Order, and we could see how the New Republic demilitarized, but Leia was like, yo, this is a problem.
And it could star that one dude, the spy that gave him the information when they asked, "What can we do for you?" And he says, "Win the war."
Yeah, sure. Throw him in here. Why not?
War.
Sam.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah,
So-
you go.
What are you saying, Sam? Cal Kestis is coming. Don't worry about him, bro.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's coming.
Put down, dude.
And if it doesn't happen, then I'll take a long walk into the
ocean.
Or you'll play the probable third game that's coming out.
Yeah,
trilogy
probably.
game. Of course.
I've always been intrigued by Darth Revan's story. Whether 6 episodes is enough, probably not.
Yeah,
I would love to see something surrounding him. whether Sith or Jedi, whatever, don't care. Just want something, and he's been recanonized, obviously. So I would love to see something like that.
It's fair, bro. It's fair. Are we all in agreement then? If they said, just for argument's sake, there is no Vader, there's no Maul, we're going backwards or we're going forwards only? Is everyone saying go backwards, don't go forwards? We don't want to see
I'd go back.
100 years past episode 9, just go backwards.
Well, they're going forwards already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's kind of why I was
they're going past episode 9.
No, I
so
think
we're
he was
saying
I
go
think he
backwards
was-
if you could choose, yeah?
Or if you could choose.
Yeah.
I'll
I'd go backwards. Let's go to Old Republic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
Darth
like
Bane,
Qui-Gon
Darth
growing up,
Revan.
doesn't that seem like more interesting?
I would do, instead of trilogies, I would just make it Game of Thrones, like Knights of the Old Republic, just a Game of Thrones type show. I wouldn't go through trilogies.
So they can fuck the last
if I'm
season,
being
bruv.
if I'm being real
Nah, mate.
honest with you, I'm tired of trilogies. Let's just make shows, dude.
Yeah.
Let's just do series.
Yep.
'Cause
Damn,
I'm
and you
tired
say
of
I'm a hot take, fam. You want to say
tired
no
of
to
trilogies,
me?
Dude, trilogies don't give you anything.
Dude,
Dude,
your last
Hey!
Jedi hot take? Your last Jedi hot take? It's very hot,
All right,
dude.
ladies
We'll
and
talk
gentlemen
about
at
it,
home,
bro.
we have finished this live stream.
No,
But
no,
before
no.
we go,
Let me think.
no, don't worry. Before we go, Blue Mamba has something to say, bruv. Come on.
Okay,
Let me hear it.
so
Let me hear it.
let's get this.
I have
straight, all
I have
right?
hints too. I brought this to
Speak to me,
Mama's
baby.
attention, so
Yeah,
I kind
yeah.
of have a
So-
little bit of this
So
too.
you're telling me,
Oh, here we go.
Here we go,
you're
man.
telling me, dog, that the throne room fight in The Last Jedi
Mhm.
is the best battle in all of
Best
Star
battle,
Wars.
bro. That's just it. The best
You
battle,
are
bruv.
talking
Sorry, bro. It is, bro. For me, it
crazy.
is, bro. It
You
is,
are
bruv.
talking.
It is, bro.
crazy.
Kyberphonic just self-deleted himself after doing that. Bro.
That is a
Yes,
wild
bro. He's
take.
back, mate. He's back.
It's a beautiful scene.
Yes, aesthetically,
Visually,
aesthetically,
looks
it's
amazing.
great.
First
all
time
right, let's
seeing
go
it?
around then. Let's go around.
Oh,
The best
oh,
battle,
God.
fam. The best battle. Space, on the ground. I don't
Oh,
fuck
come
about
on,
it.
that's
Nah,
too that's
nah,
too broad.
Lightsaber.
Make a lightsaber fight.
One
Make a
battle.
lightsaber fight.
Nah, bro.
Make a lightsaber fight.
Nah. Kyberphonic. Best battle, bro. In all of Star Wars, fam. One
Wow.
thing. Only one
Shit.
thing.
The
You had to
best
start with
battle.
me.
God damn it.
I mean, for me, growing up, episode 3, Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's 8 minutes of peak. What are you talking about? Throne
it's not
room?
boring, you know.
Jim, I'm with you. They miss each other a lot.
Yeah.
Are you the same? Are you the same, Blue
2
Mamba?
feet
Episode
away.
3? Episode 3?
Mm. It's a childhood thing.
Zach.
That's it.
Oh man, this is such a hard one because, I mean, Maul, Qui-Gon, Obi. That's one.
another
I
great
mean,
duel. That's better than
I mean, you could even say like Luke and Vader on the Death Star.
Yeah.
Natalia's pretending to be on the phone.
a lot
right
of
now,
weight
so she don't
on
have to
that
answer
one.
the question, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I gotta just go with Maul, Qui-Gon, and Obi. I mean, that's the first one that always comes to mind for me.
Very good as well.
I want a clarification. You did say any battle, any
Battle, man. It can be in
okay.
space.
All right,
Can
got
be
it.
lightsaber.
Got it,
duel,
got it.
anything. Yeah. Paul.
Definitely the best battle ever.
Yeah. Best battle fight, anything like that, where two people are slapping each other, it qualifies.
Honestly, my favorite one is Luke and Vader in Empire Strikes Back,
Empire.
right before he cuts his hand off.
That's fair, that's fair.
Over Return of the
Natalia's
Jedi?
pretending she's on the phone.
I like them
So-
both. If I had to pick one, I like Empire more than I like Jedi.
Team Green.
But I agree with you. Like the fight in the end, if I had to pick between one or the other, I would pick that fight. But I would pick Empire as the movie over. If you understand what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
Elvis.
BB-8 and Captain Phasma.
Hell yeah.
Yo, I was waiting
You couldn't even
for
say that with a serious face.
I was waiting for BB-9E versus BB-8.
That was
Jedi
a bummer.
was coming
I mean,
out.
I think
didn't
if
get
you included animated the Darth Maul Obi because it's like the most realistic lightsaber fight ever, but no, for sure, Duel of
that's
the
a good one,
Fates
too.
because every single hit in that Obi and Darth Maul at the end, every single swing connects and was meant to be a killing blow. every single swing, and there was only one way to block it. There was only one way to move next. It was like expertly crafted.
Fair. I like
and
that.
they had to slow the footage down for the movie because they did it so good. So that I think that's the perfect. If you watch fencing experts watch the sequels, they're like, why would they do that? Like, why would you drop it down here as opposed to just, I don't know.
Why did
I
they
find it
use
interesting when the
force
fencing
run in the Phantom Menace, like when Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan are like pushing Qui-Gon's pushing his saber through the door, and then the big droids roll up, and then they just roll down the hallway at lightning speed. They don't ever use that ever again in Star Wars anyway.
Obi-Wan could have saved Qui-Gon had he used that run. I've said that since I was like 5 years old, dude. I know, trust me.
Man, there's so many great opportunities where they could have used that.
I get you, bro. Jim, I think I asked you already. I've already fucking forgotten, bruv. That's bad, isn't it?
No, you haven't asked me.
No, you're pretty good.
No, I asked you on your bloody stream, bruv.
Yeah. So it's Luke Vader in Empire, very closely followed by Luke Vader in.
That's fair.
It's just that it's got gravitas to it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Starlight.
Han and Leia in Hoth's hallway.
Damn. I'm taking it. I'm accepting it. That's your final answer, yeah?
Yep, absolutely.
There you go. Yeah. Sam, what's yours, Sam?
Oh, I can't follow that up. I'll tell you one that I've always loved. It's not long at all. Maybe a minute or two. Anakin and Dooku, Episode 3.
That's a good fight.
Damn, yeah.
That's a good fight.
Someone else put Mace and Palpatine. I actually think that fight is well sick, man.
That I almost was going to pick that one.
Yeah, his blade is
very passionate, very heated.
Yeah.
For a guy who was thrown into doing it day of with no choreography training, he did well.
All right, I'm going to do one last question. I'm going to reverse it. What's the shittest fight? And we're going in reverse. Sam. Shittest duel only. It has to be duel related.
Oh, okay.
This one.
Wow,
biggest stinker.
Biggest stinker, biggest letdown.
Nah. Stinky, mate.
Are we talking about everything?
We also never talked about the Yoda
Say that
fighting
again?
Dooku. Jesus,
what is the worst fight scene in Star Wars? I'm going from Sam to Jesse. So you got lots of time to think, bro. Don't worry.
I already have my answer.
Last Jedi.
Man, Blue Mamba's just like that.
I love it.
Big fucking spoon, mate.
It's visually
Mamba.
beautiful. Like, it looks amazing.
You can't say it looks amazing, bro. A fucking Black Widow looks amazing, and it bites you, and you're fucking dead, bro. So it's like, it can look amazing. You know what I mean? It is amazing.
I like watching it. I just, anytime, I know it's not my turn, but watching The Last Jedi, watching that scene, I just turn off, my brain for that, and I just enjoy it for what it is.
That's fair. Sam,
because if you slow it down, there's parts that don't make sense. But
we don't talk about that, Jesse. That's why we don't. That's why we don't watch it in slow mo, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Sam, biggest stinky.
I've never been a Obi-Wan versus Dooku in Episode 2.
Episode 2. Why? Because they're fighting like fucking this, bruv. Like, you can just see
when he says, when Obi-Wan says that Sith Lords are his specialty, and then 2 seconds later he's on the fucking ground.
Yeah. That is really, really bad.
In the prequels, definitely that's the worst.
Yeah.
Starlight. What's the biggest stinky jewel, bro?
Stinker.
I don't know. You know what? I'll just roll with my gut then. I gotta get unfortunately because I wanted it to be better. I'll give it to 9 with Rey and Kylo on the remains of the Death Star.
Yeah,
that's fair. Jim.
Ooh. This is going to be super unpopular.
No.
Let's go.
Yoda Dooku. Yeah.
Wow.
I remember you saying
fucking spinning, jumping.
Worst part about that was
Are you gonna say something, Blue Mamba? Are you gonna say something, bruv? You had a go at me, fam.
No.
You fucking eating, bruv.
He's been eating that, dude. He got a blizzard.
Let's go.
Car, put it upside down.
No.
That'll drink.
It's not a real blizzard unless you can do it, bro.
Elvis.
It's melting.
Biggest stinker.
sorry, bruv.
Oh no.
Last Jedi, man. I can't. I
You
can't
think
deal.
that's the worst
Wait,
fight?
which one? The throne room or Kylo versus Luke?
The throne room.
Okay.
And so I'm in total agreement with Jesse. The throne room, like it's red and the fire and the guards and the back to back, like it's so beautiful. And the Death Star ruins when they do that on the Enders, whatever that planet was. Again, beautiful. The water and the jumping, like looked super cool. Just I thought the actual fights were boring.
Oh, mate, my heart, part of my soul just left. Natalia, I'm going to ask you 2 questions. What's your favorite battle in all of Star Wars and worst duel ever?
Can we include like animated series?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, why not?
Animated series.
Nah,
I've got a different
I
answer.
didn't just specify. Sorry, Jim. You fucked up.
Okay.
That's it.
I was curious because I know some really bad duels, but I'm just checking that can we do both.
Yeah. We're good. You're all right.
I still think the worst duel. I don't remember what was it. And I just fucking forgot it, so it doesn't even matter anymore.
Can I put in the most one-sided when she's done?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I'd say okay. Fine, I'll just keep it to what we've seen. I didn't like. I really didn't like. And this is probably gonna be maybe a hot take. I really didn't like Kylo and Luke's little battle. I didn't like that.
That's fine.
The embarrassment duel. That's fair.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite one?
If I can include Kenobi.
Everything.
Yeah, no. Episode 6 in Kenobi, Vader and
Damn.
Obi-Wan. I got chills. It was like I don't know. It was like I felt it was a continuation of a duel that I've been wanting to see like again and again since I was a kid.
Yep. I get you. Starlight, what are you going to say, bruv?
The most one-sided duel in all of Star Wars history is Anakin and youngling Reva.
Why are you so evil? Paul, before I ask Paul, what were you fucking eating, bruv? Don't think I didn't see you, fam. I see something blue. I see it, bruv. Crisps or something. You got the Lays, yeah? You eating them Lays, bruv? Let's go, mate. Let's go, bruv. What's the worst duel for you, bruv? The worst duel.
That's easy.
Star Wars.
That's super easy. Yeah.
Damn.
Yoda and Palpatine. Shit.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, go on, say something, Blue Mamba. Say something.
I like that.
Like
fun.
That one is a very wild take.
Massive, like commerce. I mean, yeah, they're throwing shit at each other, but like
that one's
when
wild.
Yoda was fighting Dooku.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. I was in the theater and like everyone in the theater stood up and was like, "Oh my god!" It's the first time you ever saw Yoda do anything.
Yeah.
And then when he fought Dooku, it was amazing. The flipping and that was awesome. But when he fought Palpatine, it was like kind of got his ass handed to him.
Yeah, because it's Palpy, bro. It's big boy Palpy, isn't it?
I hear you.
Palpy.
But yeah,
mate.
that's easily my least favorite one. Hands down.
Zach.
I would say this is a duel. Mando versus what's his name?
The rain car?
If you don't remember his name, it must be bad.
The one that had the darksaber before him when he has the spear.
Yeah.
I thought that one was gonna, because they were building it up. They gave him the spear, the darksaber, and I was like, all right, dude, let's do it. And then it's over before it even like happened. So it's just like, nah. So yeah, I'd say that's mine.
I do love
Captain Scrooge now, Blue Mamba.
Yay! I'm not the negative one.
Yeah, you've been promoted. You're just miserable, but we got actual sadness.
I'm miserable. Oh,
that's throne room, dude.
What one, bro?
It's the throne room.
You're bruv. Allow it, mate. You're telling me, You're all right. I said all tools, mate. You're telling me the throne room is worse than Finn versus that fucking guy with that shock thing. It's a duel. I don't care, bruv. So you're saying that's worse?
Yes.
Wait, but hold on. Can we even
I like
qualify
that scene.
the throne room?
Yeah, that's actually a good scene.
Hold on though. Like if we're gonna get into the semantics, can we even qualify the throne room as a duel? It was like 6 people on 2.
Okay, if we're not going to qualify as a duel, is
If it has lightsabers in and they're fighting people,
I was just being a shit.
I know, bro.
Did you say Ray versus the Rocks? Is that what you just?
Hell yeah,
dude! That's Geode's. That's Geode's story. He was one of those rocks.
I love it.
Damn.
Kyberphonic, last guy. What are you saying?
I don't know.
Jesse loves Star Wars,
yeah,
dude. So I think this is a hard question for him.
Yeah. Finn and Phasma.
Oh yeah,
That's fair.
Oh yeah,
that is actually pretty bad.
That's fair.
Why even bring her back? And then that was.
I was saying this on Jim's thing. It would have been even. I think it would have been better if they brought her back again in episode 3.
Yeah,
episode 9.
never
But
dying,
she actually done something really bad. That would be. I think that
like
would
a
be
Solomon.
Her armor's not Beskar, right?
No, it's the same material that the Naboo freighters are made out of.
Okay. So I just remember them
Because
shooting
the blaster
at her and it was just like,
deflected off of it.
Yeah.
Need that.
I mean,
All right.
shit's nice metal. It's just not Beskar metal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to cut this thing off. Does anyone want to say anything related to Kenobi before I smash that red button?
Kenobi's a bitch for not killing Darth Vader.
Anyone else got anything else?
I thought it looks really funny when Kenobi takes the lunge to get the initial slice.
Yeah,
like,
dude, that was
there's something very awkward about it, dude. He's like,
Yeah.
it just reminds me of like my son diving off the couch, like, Daddy!
It's like someone. Has everyone seen Troy? You know, he does that like
Yeah.
run at the start and does that little. It's like, yeah, I've got a good idea, but
Thing?
they fucked it. It did look pretty cheesy.
Sorry,
Anyone
Jim.
else?
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
Jim.
I was just happy that Carter got everything he wanted.
Yeah, dude,
That's
I'm
just,
very
that
happy.
makes me really happy.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
like,
no,
it was
sure,
perfect.
absolutely.
Brilliant.
That's fair.
Very happy.
Anyone else? All right, there you go, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
actually did like it.
Fucking hell. I knew, bro. You can't. I knew you could, bro. I knew, bro. You just like, there. You're like that, bro. Just playing around, like getting a reaction, bro. I know, bro. I know. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.